I got another topic.
No, you don't. We don't need any more topics. Welcome to another episode of The Tasteless, gentlemen.
Woo!
This is episode 3,462.
I love it. This is year 2099.
3,099.
Yeah, okay, 3099.
We're coming to you live from the future.
Yep. Let's see what's going on here.
T-shirt club.
T-shirt club.
We still banging them
Still
out.
going. I got a couple messages about people didn't get their T-shirt. We're working on it. Please reach out.
I do got a question about that.
Okay. Yes.
Is there the T-shirt club for people in Canada?
I believe we do ship to
Yes.
Canada. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We ship worldwide minus
Minus like Afghanistan.
Yeah, and there's a couple of those weirdo Slavic states. We can't trust you. We can't trust you.
And some of y'all got that like $25 VAT for a fucking T-shirt.
I think Serbia's good, but there's a couple of others right in there. I don't know. And if I just offended you, I don't know what I'm doing.
What about the villages outside of Kabul?
Yes, all of those are good. The
okay.
Taliban's rocking TGG shirts. Joe,
nice.
I just put
Man,
up,
what if you saw one fucking dude on like the news?
I'm sure.
Just rocking one of those shirts.
I'm sure. Oh man,
Have you ever seen one of our shirts in the wild?
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah,
I think when we first started selling them like big, I was my parents were down visiting, and some dude was just zooming by on a fucking on a scooter down PB Drive, and it was the sounds like communist propaganda top, and I was like, oh, that's our fucking shit.
I see that shit in Pacific Beach a lot, probably once a week.
Yeah. Really?
For sure, yeah.
That one or like some other shirt?
Other shirts.
Yeah.
I just put up Joe Boo's rum, very bad to steal. Remember from Major League?
Oh my God,
Boo's
Major
rum,
League.
very bad to steal. Anyway, you check that out. What else is going on? We're all on Twitch. We're all on Pornhub. Links are down below. We appreciate all the support. I think I said this before. I actually edited in before the show. I cut it. And I was like, hey, I just want to appreciate you, tell you guys we appreciate you. I don't think we say it enough. We talk about that shit. But anyway.
Oh, you're gonna do that for this episode?
No. We're doing it right now. I just feel like we don't ever do it. We never say it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're not big time.
I thought you were going to do something outside of it, like a different clip, like it was going to pause.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did on the last
All
one.
right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Do your Googles, man. Do your Googles.
We don't watch our own episodes.
Do your Googles,
That's
man.
cringy. How'd I do? Look at my arms.
Reviewing the tape like John Madden.
What I need to work on next episode.
I used to watch them all, but I can't now. It makes me cringe.
2 rules: stay out of the comments. Don't watch our own episodes. If it's a live premiere, I'll do it, but I'll turn the volume off.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear us. I was already there.
I feel like
I lived it, son.
our comments are all right though. I've seen other podcasts. Or
True,
whatever.
very true, very
They're
true.
ruthless. But our comments are pretty chill.
Especially when
We're
episode.
not big enough to get the terrible comments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When the episode takes off and it goes viral or something, and then it's a bunch of people we don't know. Who the fuck are these guys?
Actually, that's true. There's some comments on. We have a couple on YouTube that have a lot more views.
Yeah.
There's a couple of under there. Yeah, like fuck these idiots.
Dude, you always
Well
get
played.
that like, who are these guys? But like, you never like that's always for podcasts, but you never get that for like comedians or like bands.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't like see some band performing at a bar. Who the fuck are these guys?
They probably get that too. You don't think?
I don't think so.
I mean, when I go into
Newer
a bar and
bands?
see a band, who the fuck are these guys? Where's the DJ at?
Damn.
Yeah, that's not like it's because you don't like bands though. What I'm talking about is like if you go to see like a band play and there's like openers or some shit, nobody's like, who the fuck are these guys?
Very true, very true. I went to the Green Day concert a couple weeks ago, and there was openers. I didn't go for the openers, but I walked in when the like Fall Out Boy was playing. But on the like set list, I'm looking. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
Like who
Apparently
are they?
they're
like,
not like who the fuck are these guys? Like, wait, who are these guys?
How did Billy Joel look?
Huh?
He looks old now, man.
I mean, I was kind of far away. I'm not gonna lie. I had the nosebleed seats.
Really?
$40 a piece. Dude, with my hearing too, I'm not trying to be up against the speakers. I'm not trying to get my shit rocked.
Apparently, Metallica played like a surprise show in San Francisco last night.
Really?
For like $20 in like a tiny fucking theater.
That's probably got to be fun for them, though.
For sure. They probably like it more than those big fucking auditoriums.
Dude, I saw a picture. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen this picture, and I'm just late to the party. But it's a picture of Metallica from like 1989 or something, and they're in Russia. They played for 1.5 million people.
Damn.
You can see the audience.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not like oh maybe. It's literally you can see the audience.
Like wow, that looks.
You
like
can see the curvature of the earth with the audience just like.
Whoa.
Sorry, my bad.
Flat, isn't it?
So
flat, sir.
My bad. Sorry.
Please.
My good friend growing up, his uncle was in like the original Metallica band.
Yeah.
Before it was Metallica. So no.
What?
So then he had a one-hit wonder after he left the band. You know the song, I wouldn't lie to you, baby, wouldn't lie to you.
Good song.
That sounds super familiar.
Yeah, so it's like
Look
Eddie.
into my eyes.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And that's a rock song first. I heard the house song.
That was an original before it was.
Oh,
the
wow,
house
okay,
remix.
okay.
So what's funny is, I remember you had it on like a mix, and I sent it to my friend, and he's like, "Dude, I can't believe you remember that fucking song."
Yeah, it's a good song. Everyone knows it. Like you just know it. You might not know the name of the song, but you know it.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
crazy.
Eddie and something like that is the band name or whatever. So yeah, that dude like basically like bailed out of the fucking band before they became Metallica.
There's got to be so many of those stories.
Oh, for sure.
I was watching some video came up on our YouTube feed, but it was a chick. She was in Black Eyed Peas before Fergie.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, same kind of thing. Like it was getting too commercial. And she's on her hippie bullshit. And she's like, oh, they were getting sexual. We're selling sex.
We are sex sells, baby.
Well, fucking like what was it, Steve Perry or whatever from Journey. Like the band was already formed, and they like couldn't find the right voice, the right singer. Like they had already been like doing their thing. And then they're all from San Francisco, and then he was from LA, and so they like were looking for a singer, and he came on board. So like even the song "When the Lights Go Down in the City and the Sun Shines on LA," that was the original lyrics.
Oh really?
So,
Shit,
yeah.
really.
Wow. So then they changed it obviously to the Bay because they were all.
That's
from
all
the
that
Bay
dad
Area.
rock stuff. I like that genre. You know what I mean? That's all the stuff our dads
Isn't
listen
it yacht?
to.
Is that called yacht rock?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
also yacht rock.
Is that
yeah.
yacht rock? I thought yacht rock. Was
I
like
never even
Steely-
heard
I
that.
thought
Bro,
that-
I just
Oh, my
heard of
God.
yacht rock like last month.
Yacht rock is blowing up, but isn't like Steely
Yeah.
Dan is like
Yacht
right?
rock is like I call them garage tunes. It was like when I was a kid and I walk in the garage and my dad's working on the car. It's the station he had like Sunny 102 on, and it's not like hair metal ballads. It's a little more chill.
Yeah, it's like
But
easy.
But
Doobie
look up
Brothers?
yacht rock on Spotify.
Yeah.
Great,
Like
great.
Doobie Brothers.
I was actually
Yep.
thinking. I was
Yep.
actually
Really? Is that
yeah,
is that
Doobie
yacht
Brothers.
rock?
Yeah.
So I was actually thinking about this. I was walking on the bay last night, and they had like that the Bahia Bell boat or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, somebody needs to host like yacht rock parties during the day on
Yeah.
these boats. That would be fucking sick.
That would be because
That would be
that's the
fun.
first thing I thought about. I was like, yeah, I was like, cool, like rock music you listen to on a boat.
I'll tell you. I'll tell
not
you
it.
one thing about Green Day though. I saw Fall Out Boy, great band, great set. I'm like, damn, they have all the hits. I could probably name 5 Green Day songs. Like, oh, they have 5 solid hits, right? You would agree? 5 solid hits.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers, they were bringing out songs that I was like, how the fuck do I remember this, dude? The lead
Every
singer,
song on Doogie, pretty much.
yeah,
Like-
and it was just like crazy.
well, dude, Doogie. Doogie probably had like 3 #1 hits on that album.
Yeah, how
Easy.
tight their set was, and how great of performers they are, and they just knew everything. I think they played for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it was nonstop. Like you cannot not be into it.
Okay,
It was just crazy.
even
like,
in the nosebleeds.
oh yeah, the nosebleeds were shaking.
With his ears ringing.
I had my earplugs in, and they were the bleachers were like shaking. People were dancing and stuff. It was
Really, what was his at?
Shoney said.
Petco was full.
Shoney's so deaf, he had his feet on the speakers trying to get the vibrations.
Touching things. Yeah, it was.
Here we go.
It was.
Demonetized right there.
It was crazy, man. I had a good time, and I don't go to a lot of like live concerts, but it's crazy how much work, the pyrotechnics, the fucking lights, just all that shit. It's just like, dude,
So Green Day sold out Petco. No shit.
I've never seen Petco so full. This is a huge fucking
I
stadium.
think
I
when
don't know.
Elton John was here, or who was it? Fucking. I think it was Elton John.
It's
was it?
sad. Our baseball team can't even get half the capacity in there, but you get a Green Day, a band like Green Day from the 90s, 80s, and it's like packed.
Well, my brother's building that he owns a condo in.
Your uncle's brother? What?
Yes, my brother. It's attached to Petco, so when they have the shows there, you could go out to the rooftop patio or whatever, and you can basically watch the fucking shows.
Man, what's up with the barbecue, fool? TCG barbecue.
He doesn't live there anymore. He leases it out, so we can't go.
I just went to a Padres game and wore a Padres jersey.
Wow.
Wow.
It didn't have a name on it.
Okay.
Well, we were at the stadium, and I was on a good one, and I was like, fuck it.
Wow, you bought it at the stadium?
At the stadium.
Damn,
Dude,
you got
wow.
money, boy.
T-shirt money coming in.
Yeah, man. Buy a shirt.
How long have I lived here? 15 years? Like, come on. I've basically been here as long. I've been here longer as an adult than I was ever in the Bay Area, for
So
sure.
you're saying this is the first time you've been to a Padres game?
No.
Oh,
But I was
okay.
wearing a Giants jersey because I only go to the Giants for sports. But I don't watch sports anymore. I don't care. I literally could not care less besides UFC. I could not care less. So, I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever.
How'd you feel?
Good.
How'd the material feel? Was it
Great.
It better feel great.
Nice jersey.
Yeah.
Beer's a little expensive, but nice jersey.
So are them jerseys, bro. That's cool, like 110.
Nah, it was $350. You know, we put it on the card.
Was it the Mitchell and S?
Wait, what? $350?
It was the throwback
It was
one.
like $80. It's like knockoff. I mean,
Signed by the mascot? Like, what the
But
Dude,
it's
shit's
nice, though.
expensive there. It's like $60 for a T-shirt with a print on it. Like,
Yeah.
Everything, man. Yeah, the nachos be hitting, beers be hitting.
Yeah.
They be
I've noticed
fucking-
no one's walking around giving beer anymore. When I was a kid,
Giving? Oh, you mean
yeah.
the concession?
yeah, the
people?
Too
concession-
easy. Too easy
I
for
didn't
people.
see one
Well, 'cause
person walking around.
now you can like do it from apps and shit like that.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But
but that's like having people walk around with the beers. That's like tradition
Yeah.
at a baseball
Nachos.
game.
Because by the time it gets to you,
Nachos,
it's half of it
churros,
spilled
get
out.
your churros, hot popcorn.
I just remember that being super fun. And then like people would pass the beers down the row. You know, you don't even know who they're going
I know.
to.
I
and
just
you're
take a little sip as you pass.
Oh
Stop,
my
I
God.
knew
Arrest
you.
this man.
It's good.
Arrest
Honestly,
this man.
like beers are expensive, but back in the day, you were paying the same prices for like a Bud Light,
Yeah.
and now you can actually get like decent beer. For
There's a
whatever.
lot of good beer there. Yeah. There's a lot.
Oh,
of
you mean like IPAs and shit?
They're just like
Different.
there's many options.
Yeah, there's more options. Yeah, back in
Mixed
the
drinks
day,
and shit.
your options were like those shitty fucking
true.
7-Eleven nachos
Yeah.
and
See,
like a hot dog.
I know when I go to a game, I'm straight IPA. If I'm paying for it, I'm going IPA.
Yeah,
Give me-
yeah,
give
Don,
me the
you
strongest
said
thing you got.
You said that the nachos were hitting.
Yeah.
Really?
Like hitting as
Good?
expensive.
Oh, I thought you were hitting like hitting the spot.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh yeah, man, that's just like tortilla chips with cheese on it, and it's like here you go. It's like,
Velveeta or whatever it's called. That
Nah,
Velveeta
I ain't even know
cheese.
Velvet. That's
well,
government,
now they
son.
have like seriously gourmet.
Straight government.
They have gourmet shit in there now.
They have gourmet shit. Yeah,
yeah, they have dope restaurants for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Even when you just get fries or something at a concession, they're good. You know.
Yeah, like I remember back in the day when like garlic fries were the big thing to see at a stadium.
Yeah.
Like just getting like decent fries instead of like the shit that you would normally like the Gordon Biersch fucking garlic fries.
Yeah, we were with some people from Boston that were in town, and they'd only been to whatever that stadium. I forget what it's called.
Fenway.
Fenway, yeah. And that stadium's really old. This one's much newer. They're like, dude, there's restaurants and shit. They were all
Oh,
like,
wow.
what the fuck?
Well, dude, have you ever been to those old stadiums like Fenway or like the old Yankee Stadium?
Well, like a
I
Coliseum.
went to the Cubs one. What's the Cubs? Wrigley?
Wrigley.
Yeah, I went to that one.
Dude,
yeah.
they suck.
They suck. Yeah.
Like as historic as they are, like I would totally understand tearing them down and rebuilding a new fucking stadium.
They suck.
They're
Yeah.
terrible, dude.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
going to Yankee Stadium and I was in the upper deck. And like they were so steep on the fucking upper deck, it was like climbing a fucking ladder.
Fuck that.
You're literally the steps are like this, dude. And you could like touch them like coming up. That's how fucking steep it
Petco was
was.
just built and it's steep, and I'm like, yo, this is because I'm never really in like the upper levels, you know. And we went up there for the concert. I was like, yo,
It's a little
I got
high,
a little
ain't it?
like, woo.
Yeah, especially if you're drunk, you're like this. Isn't good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like you're a little
one trip,
nervous.
man. You're gonna be out in freaking center field or whatever you call it, middle field. What do you call it?
Middle field.
Center.
Sports fans right now, these dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, fourth base, bro. You're fucking woo.
Well, dude, you remember that fucking that baseball player who was a Josh Hamilton? He came back from like being addicted to meth, and it was like a huge comeback story. And like I think it was like his first year back, he was warming up in the outfield, just throwing the ball around, and he went to throw the ball to a dude who was there with his son, so he like a gift.
Yeah.
And the dude like leaned over to catch it and fell over and fucking died.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
He laughs.
I was sorry. I laughed before you said died. I thought you meant he was like on the first deck where it's like 5 feet away from
No,
the grass.
he was right over the outfield. Like,
Well, then yeah, that's funny. What are you doing dying just from falling 5 feet?
Everyone dies from like 3 feet and under.
it's usually when people are more cautious on higher grounds that they don't die. So most accidents happen when
For
people
sure.
think they're in like a safe territory.
Oh, there's some OSHA study. It's like 86% of ladder deaths are under 3 feet.
Okay,
So
really?
we're
Yeah.
That's not even a ladder. That's like a step stool.
Well, it's like
That's the point, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you're more like chilling, but you bash your fucking head.
Man,
Like if you're on a huge scaffolding up on like a skyscraper, you're like locked in with like with shit. You know what I mean? You're being super careful about where you step. But if you're just going up a little staircase,
you could die, homie.
damn.
Watch when you go up them steps.
There was a video I saw from like the 70s where a guy he was trying to catch a foul ball from like the third deck, some old, I don't know what stadium it was, but an older stadium, and he leans over and falls, and he gets caught. Like a guy grabs his jeans, and then he grabs the bar, and they pull him back over. And it's like a 40-foot drop.
Wow, man, what a hero!
Yeah.
Did you guys see the clip of the cat dangling from the?
I did. I saw that. Did he die?
Great video.
No,
Great video. 10 out of 10.
They caught him in a fucking in like an American flag thing, like a firefighter.
It looked legit.
Yeah. What the hell's a cat doing at a baseball game?
They kill mice.
Oh, so
they let cats out at the stadium?
Jeez, really?
No, it kind of makes sense. I mean, they do it at if you have a farm or whatever. Like you get a bunch of cats.
That. Yeah,
Dude, they
if you have a farm,
in Chicago, they let out a bunch of feral cats to handle the rat problem.
Do they not like get them back in a cage, or they just let them go?
They're feral.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Scoops contributed to this.
Dude,
to this movie.
you just don't
There's
have
a whole community for my fucking horror.
Yeah, but I've
just
never
don't have-
actually seen a cat like at a baseball game. This
Yeah,
is
it's
the
just
first time on
scouting
this
out
video.
rats.
You see them all the time. They run through the outfield and people have to chase them and shit like that.
True, I do see those videos.
Wow, so he's just letting off cats, huh?
It makes a lot of sense.
And like normally they probably wouldn't come out because they're scared as shit of the noise.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you saw how like terrified and that stressed out that cat was when they fucking pulled him up. They were holding him up like
God.
Simba, and it was like,
Yeah.
trying to claw at him. And
Well, isn't
shit.
that why the Egyptians love cats? That's why they worshipped them, because they would kill all the plagues and shit. The little rats. Yeah.
Damn, where the cats been the last 2 years?
That's what I'm saying. Fuck, dude.
That kind of play.
all the cat
Yeah.
ladies, man? We haven't been paying the cat ladies enough respect.
Right?
Yo, I'm not really a cat person, but I would get a lynx.
A lynx? Yeah, but they're big, though, aren't
I
they?
know, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
This is the dude who wins like $100,000 in the lotto and then goes and buys the cheetah.
God forbid that happens.
Get a lynx, man. Lynx are cool.
I mean, it is cool looking. I just don't know I'd be able to take care of something like that.
Dude,
Same thing as a cat.
A regular house cat is vicious enough.
Cut his nails.
I don't even, dude, they have to cut it to the bone. Dude, cat people get really mad about that.
When you cut
for
their
sure.
nails?
Yeah, when you cut, because they don't just, when they cut the nails, they don't just cut the nail, they cut off the end of the bone.
Yeah, it would be like clipping the like tip of your toes.
Yeah.
Ouch, why did they do that?
Well, that's
That's only
decline.
what-
That's decline.
Oh, okay, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And
That's
then
a
they
little
can't
different.
climb shit. It like makes them like kind of
They lose balance.
Sucky. Yeah.
I just don't need you scratching my face. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
the
That's what
cats you're talking about are big cats.
Yeah,
They're like
no.
little dogs. They could fuck up a lot of
Yeah,
dogs.
no, I want like a fucking, like a little.
I always wanted a
Mountain lion
pig.
type
I wanted
shit.
a pig. A pot.
Really?
What are they
Pig,
called?
pig would be sick. Potbelly pig.
Yeah, potbelly
Like
pig.
babe or.
No, they're pretty small, and they're smarter than dogs.
I heard
Yeah,
pigs
and
are pretty smart.
I heard they're pretty fun to have, but then at the same time, do I really want it?
Yeah,
Or I just want to take it to the dog park.
Or it's
You
like
just put
having-
it in the backyard with Freddie.
Yeah. Oh, they'd have a blast. Yeah, they'd have a blast for sure.
I mean, they are like big dogs, like
Yeah.
fat dogs.
Yeah. But then really, when you really think about it, and he's like shitting on your couch,
No,
it's like
you-
having a baby.
But you
know
can
what I mean?
you can train them to shit outside
guess.
like a dog.
What do pig turds look like? I don't even know.
They probably swirl up like the tail.
What about monkeys? I want a monkey.
Dude,
That's
that would-
another commitment that I think sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen
I
a
heard-
lot of monkeys like that. People own monkeys and they have diapers on them. That's a no.
You don't put a diaper on a monkey?
Wait,
no,
really?
you do.
Oh.
Everyone that owns like a monkey, like I remember Michael Jackson's monkey had a diaper on it
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they're just
shit
pooping.
everywhere,
Yeah, and they probably throw it too.
Oh, and then you got to clean the poop out of the hair. You know, because the
Yeah.
thing's hairy and it's wearing a diaper.
I know,
It's like having
I
a little
mean,
human.
You see all this,
Shave his ass.
You see all those videos of people who like dress them up like kids now.
That's weird.
That's super creepy.
Monkeys?
Yeah, they like dress. They like put them in like pajamas and they.
Where
give
is this?
like probably like in some like Asian countries or Middle Eastern countries, places like that.
Cam's got her busted ass womb and can't have a baby anymore, so they got to fucking torture this poor ape. Man, these
fucking
people.
Cam, yeah.
Dude, they literally take them into barbers and give them like bowl cuts and shit like that.
That's weird. Dubai, you guys gotta chill out there, man.
I feel like if you're gonna get one, you have to get multiple, right?
Why?
They're like social
they're
animals.
lonely?
Yeah, they're like lonely. Yeah, they don't want to hang out with you, watching fucking My 600-Pound Sisters.
Drinking Capri Suns, eating popcorn? No? That sound like fun?
They don't speak English.
They watch TV though, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
For sure
even
watch
dogs.
TV. They probably like the UFC.
Yeah, they might. Oh no, but you don't want to get them started on that.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to start teaching them moves.
Just training monkeys to fight. Fucking
Yeah, can't they? They 6 times their strength or something like that.
like the
I think
little ones. Or like
I think all. Yeah, like all. I think
No,
gorillas.
not all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, they'll like straight up rip your fucking face off.
Yeah, for sure. Chimpanzees are the.
You've ever seen a what's the disease called when you don't have hair, like as an animal or a human?
Alopecia.
Yeah, you ever seen an ape?
Oh, they're jacked.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just like
It looks
fucking
weird, too.
built.
Yeah,
Well, kangaroos are fucking jacked too.
they are.
Also, bears without hair. Have you seen that? That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, pretty muscular.
Yeah, muscular, but it looks like a total different animal. It looks like a demon.
Dude, I saw a video of 2 bears fighting in like a street the other day, and dude, they swing fucking hard.
Yeah.
Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're swinging
yeah, like they swipe with their fucking
out in the streets,
out in the streets.
bro.
My
Just makes you think, you know.
my 8th or middle school coach had a alopecia, but I didn't know what that was, and I was a fucking terror. I was a little demon kid, and he said something to me like a joke, and he was completely bald. I didn't know though, and I just made I can't even remember what I said, but it was something about him not having eyebrows, and he like got all sad and walked off.
Damn.
But I had no idea. I had no idea that he had a thing. I didn't, it didn't click. I'm a fucking idiot. It didn't
Asshole.
click. Yeah.
You didn't know.
Yeah, a little demon kid. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
In 4th grade, we did this art project, and it was like, I don't know what it's called. Alex, you'll probably know, where you take the first letter of each word and then make and then the word, the letters coming down spell something.
Crossword
So I'll be like,
puzzle?
scoop.
Crossword?
Sexy.
Yeah.
S is sexy for scoop. Then C is cunning. And then what is that called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I forget what it is.
So the project was like, make one of these for your mother, and I didn't realize that
boy.
you're supposed to use their name, and then I was just like, well, I'll use a word. For some reason, my mom, I don't know, said PMS one time when like in a conversation or if I heard it. So I was like, I don't know what that is. I probably thought it was something else. I was like, I'm gonna use PMS. So I was like, PMS, pretty. And then M was like mother, and then S was probably like our last name.
Yeah.
And then I like turned it in, and then the teacher straight up like called my mom and was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know that your son like made this, like, I don't know what's going on, I didn't know what the fuck was going on either. I was like, is it cool? Totally misinterpret, PMS, but kind of in the same boat, You don't know, you're a kid.
Yeah.
You're making fun of this dude that's bald, and he's just like, damn, son.
So my rival middle school was called PMS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't even realize it when they were naming it because it was just Pleasanton Middle School.
Yeah, so was ours.
I mean, that's kind of hard to
middle school.
get around, though. You can't. What are you gonna?
Well, I mean, or you just name it something else.
just PS, Pleasanton School.
Yeah, I mean, we're just giving it another name entirely.
When I was in 4th grade, I wrote on the back to Demon Kid. The teacher, I wrote on. She left the class, and I ran up and wrote on her desk, "Fuck you, bitch." But
Really?
I spelled fuck wrong, FUCH. Like, I didn't know. And then she came, and of course the principal comes in. They're like, "Who did it?" No one ratted me out.
Wow, no one ratted you out?
And then they're doing like what is it called? Like handwriting
test, yeah.
samples or whatever. And I started writing my left hand. Of course they knew what fucking me. Of course, right? Like, they probably have samples.
Scoop, he grabs the pen like an ape. He's like, nope, not me.
I thought it was so smart. Yeah. I don't even know why I did that. No idea.
Yo,
Were you trying to be cool? Because I did a lot of that
I
shit.
had no idea.
I was always trying to get laughs out
Me
of
too.
all the other students, man.
I remember in 5th, it was either 5th or 6th grade, but I was sitting in the back of the class next to the windows, and the windows were that's how you went to the front building of the school was like where our windows were. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That makes sense. So it's like as you walk into the front, like you see our windows right there. So I was looking out the window. I was on the 2nd story. I was like, it'd be cool. I'd be like, man, I'm gonna draw a big ass middle finger. So I got a bunch of pieces of paper, taped them all together, just drew this huge middle finger, then stuck my head out on the outside of the building, then taped it to the outside wall. So as people walked in, they saw this huge middle finger.
Damn. Troublemaker.
Yeah, that shit didn't last. That was like 10 minutes. And then teacher came back. It was like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It was like,
nobody ratted you out either?
No one ratted me out, but
I went to a private school. I went to a Christian private school, man. Everybody would rat you out.
Well, it's a Christian private
school. Don't they give you the boot
like
super quick in private schools too? Like they don't fuck around.
What was that?
They give you the boot super quick in those schools, don't they?
Yeah, they booted me out when I was a junior.
Really?
Yeah.
What for?
All a bunch of little shit. It was mostly like out of school stuff. Like when I was in school, I wasn't really fucking with anybody. I just let everyone do their thing. But when we were out of school, they would hear like, well, in public school, I feel like the things you do outside of school don't matter. They don't give a shit.
Oh yeah,
unless you're doing like heroin. But in Christian schools, if there was like like a lot of kids got, not a lot, but a couple kids got kicked out for getting like they were pregnant with somebody. They would get a chick pregnant, and I feel like in public schools, they'd let you still go to school. They bring your fucking baby. Show up with your baby. Hey, congratulations. Christian school, hell no. They get wind of that shit and call your parents, be like, out.
Well, was it the Point Loma Nazarene right here has like a no sex rule or whatever?
A couple of my buddies went to that college, and you literally had to sign paperwork saying that you wouldn't have sex.
So how do they find out?
On campus or just
in general?
No, in general.
In general, yeah. Two of my buddies actually got kicked out. This is a long time ago, but they called me like, hey, do you want to DJ a house party down here? We're going to have a crazy house party. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, that sounds like fun. So I drove all my shit down here, and we set up at some house they had up in the hills of Point Loma, right? Which is, if you're not from San Diego, it's a very nice area. Mm-hmm. There's like multi, like $7 million homes up there, right? Anyway, but this house is pretty nice. We set up the DJ shit. The party was so crazy. This is back when still needles on turntables, and it was so crazy in the house that I had to stop playing and tell everyone to chill out because they were jumping so hard. It was making the needle bounce. Because like these kids they don't get to party. Yeah. And this was like the crazy one, right? Anyway, both of my buddies who invited me down here got kicked out of school. Out of college for having that party
sex with each other.
So, and then I've told the other part of the story, but yeah, then there was I don't want to say the whole word, but grape accusation just because two people hooked up there. So then the police show up at the school and arrest my buddy as he basically kicked out. They arrest him for grape. And then the girl even said it was consensual, but he still didn't get back in because they had sex.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow.
Crazy, right? This
fuck those rules.
Yeah, craziness. Bro.
Couldn't do it.
Like if you think apps like telling people to not drink alcohol before 21 is hard. Like imagine telling people just to not have sex at all.
You know how much shit I did just because people told me I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. You shouldn't say don't do it. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. As a kid, like when people tell you like don't do that,
oh yeah.
You better not go out tonight. You better not go to that party.
With Dare, I was like, I'm definitely doing meth.
Exactly.
But I don't feel like there's no like plan like that that's gonna stop you from doing it or doing it. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do meth, you're probably gonna do meth. Like just somebody saying like don't do that, it's bad for you. Like I don't know, that's not gonna stop you. I think.
Yeah.
My dad never had a sex talk with me, but he had a masturbation talk.
Really?
And guess what I did the day after he told me?
Got the Jergens from the bathroom.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
And then he wasn't seen out of his room for fucking 3 weeks.
Right arm was just jacked. Left arm was like a noodle, bro. I was like,
it got so bad they had to take his door off the hinges.
They did. Is that why you're saying that? Remember I said that story too? My dad took yeah. Not because of Best Jergens incident, but
he fucking started roughing up his hands with sandpaper to make sure he couldn't fucking jack off.
Yeah, dude. Christian household, man. Ain't no bitch.
Yeah, isn't it weird what like Christians are concerned about, like jacking off? Yeah. Like, shouldn't that be like the least of your fucking concerns?
Yeah. Just in general. I mean, everyone's going to do it, I feel like. I don't know.
Like, on accident. Like, you have wet dreams.
Yeah, for sure. I had a wet dream. I've had a few of them when I was a kid, and it was crazy. That was the craziest nut ever.
It's the best nut.
Because it literally feels like you're fucking.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing ever. Yeah.
Some of them, like, you don't know what's going on. You kind of wake up. You kind of, what the hell is that? Like,
the first one, because I just got Top Gun on VHS. And then
in the volleyball scene got you.
No. No, hold on. Let me paint the picture. So, you know the sex scene where he pulls up to her house?
Yeah.
And then it's all like the flowing, like.
And it's not blurry, but it's like very.
Yeah.
How do you. It's not.
Doom, doom.
In Oceanside, by the way.
Yeah. So when he shows up, and anyway, the scene is all like angelic, SAT word right there.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's all, like that. So I had a dream or a wet dream, and it was my buddy's mom, who was a baddie though, so whatever. But it was my buddy's mom, and it was her, and I'm in that scene with the mom,
that's
and I bust a nut.
And you know what's funny? You had no control over that.
Oh, yeah.
That's all like your subconscious. That's all just like shit getting out, man.
Yeah. So
literally.
I've actually had a wet dream as an adult, like an older adult.
Yeah.
Like what, last week?
Yeah, I was in Miami for I think this was for my aunt's surprise birthday party. So we got out there like a week prior to the party because we couldn't tell her we were out there. So we're getting like everything set up so I was like basically around family nonstop, and I had
This is gonna be good.
no way of like being able to unload the chamber.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little backed up. You're in Miami. You're at the beach. Girls are in thongs and fucking topless at the beach.
Let me in.
A bunch of dime pieces fucking everywhere. So we were staying at my cousin's girlfriend's condo, and she gave me the master bedroom that was her parents' bedroom. But her family's from Brazil, so they live in Brazil. They just had this as like a second home, and so I had like this big ass master bedroom. We go out drinking one night. And I fucking pass out like directly on top of the comforter, and I had like a full on wet dream, like sex dream, and I woke up and there was just the splooge on the fucking on the top comforter. Didn't tell anybody.
How long ago was this?
Probably like 10 years ago or something like that.
Did you like clean up, or did you just like leave the stain just on
we were
on
gone the
black
next
sheet?
day. Her parents probably
flipped it over.
Yeah. Her parents probably came to visit and had a dry nutted on.
Man.
Crusty
Hard
ass
right here.
Like, hey, the dog was on the bed again.
Yeah.
Ooh, jeez Louise.
I'm glad that hasn't happened in a while.
Bradley says it still happens to him. That's what he claims.
He's a leaker. You know what I mean? He's a LA leaker.
That dude.
Haven't seen him for a while. I need to call him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I need to see how he's doing. Yo, I need to tell you guys about my M Sport Ultimate Driving Experience.
Ooh.
Well, you're on the
You
track.
say you was a
Hell yeah.
wanksta. This motherfucker out here, dude. I saw that story. I was like, oh, this is going to be good.
So I went into BMW, get an alignment, and they always give you a loaner
You mean
vehicle.
Ferrari, but continue.
Yes, I went into the Ferrari dealership in La Jolla. You know what I'm saying? And I went for an alignment, and they were giving me my loaner vehicle, and it was some fucking bogus ass, ugly SUV, and I was like, fam, dude, I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying, from this. I can't. I was like, dog,
hook it up.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I was like, and when I was in LA, like the only reason I didn't get the M series vehicles because they didn't have the car in white, so I freaking left.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, can I get something? You know what I'm saying? Something faster. He's like, oh man, we only loan those kind of vehicles out to the people that already have those cars, yada yada yada. But he was like, I was like, dude, I need something, man. Like,
Dom's like, do you know who I am?
Yeah. I was like, I need something.
They probably get the guys like you all the time. They have to, hey, we got another guy that wants an M6. So they're like, no, sir, no, I'm sorry. You
But
can't
to
have
me, that seems fair if you have that kind of car already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're like
but he
getting like
doesn't,
the
right?
low.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you bought it. They bought
That's
it for
the thing.
they bought it for a pussy magnet. You can't let them drive around like a regular ass fucking 3 Series.
exactly.
Yeah, straight
Anyway,
up.
Continue.
So you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, well, that sucks. But they gave me something else, and he was like, well, if you're really interested in purchasing, the new M Series vehicle, we're having a track day in Del Mar. You're more than welcome to come. There's a special invite. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? She's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We set you up, you go through that if you like it.
Dom's like, do you guys have to do a credit check?
Yeah, he's like, and it was like, we need to, you know what I'm saying, get your information that day, or, you can come back next week. We go through the paperwork depending on how you feel. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Do the damn track there. Hell
great.
yeah. So freaking, I went to Del Mar. Freaking, you get 3 laps. It's like you go in a group, 1 lap, and then 2 lap, and then 3.
Is it like what was it called? Rally cross? Like that kind of thing? Or like, are the cones set up?
Yeah,
What's the
cones.
track look
Yeah,
like?
yeah,
Okay.
it's cones.
How fast are you allowed to go?
I mean, as fast as you kind of can in control. You know what I mean?
Man, I couldn't imagine. Like, I know BMW, that's like a drop in the bucket for them, but letting people drive.
You get they don't put it in like sport mode.
But tell them what happened after when you got into your regular car, because that's why they do it. They let you come drive it dope as shit.
Yeah, like, dude, that car was sick, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I was fucking.
So wait, you go around 3 times or whatever?
You go around once. They're talking to you on the radio.
Yeah.
You go around once. You go sit down. They tell you what you can improve on, what you do better. You know what I'm saying? So, after my first one, I went.
And you're holding your helmet. You're like,
yeah. Roger. You fucking. They don't open the door. You go through the window.
Did you show up in the full like burn-proof suit?
I should have, man. Shit. But yeah, on the second go around, dude, I was flooring that motherfucker trying to get after it. Lost control, of course. You say it hit all kind of codes. Because the dude says that if you're gonna make a mistake driving, like, this is the place.
Yeah, oh, wow. Makes sense, though.
I took that to a whole new level. Yeah. I was like, cool, let's kill myself.
He's like, not that bad.
Until he rolls the fucking $100,000 car.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? After my third lap, I was talking to him. He was like, yeah, if you want, you can go to the lady. We can go ahead and set you up. They're doing like 20% discount. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, my pin's in my car. Hold on. Let me go get it.
Yeah.
You ever say I go to my car? I'm not coming back.
Wait, they're doing a 20% discount for a car?
Yeah. It was like 10. Like 15, 20.
Yeah. I've never even heard someone do like a percent off a car, though. That's crazy.
But then, what's the idea, though, that they're thinking? You're trading your car on the spot, basically?
Pretty much, or something like it.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like, man, as soon as I got my car, fucking turned it on, looked around, I was like, this shit sucks. I was like, dude, my heart just like, I had so much fun in those 3 laps, just fucking ripping and running in that car, and had the best time of my life, and I got my shit, it was just like,
yeah.
I was just like,
You know what's funny is that works. That fucking works.
It does.
Because when I take my car in and they give me the fucking RX-30 that's like a family SUV crossover bullshit, I'm like, man, this sucks. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. It'll be like 2 days. But after those 2 days, I'm like, I kind of like this. And I get back into mine, no matter what I was driving that they gave me, I get back into mine and go, man. That one noise that's been there for like the last 3 months is like even louder now. Like my steering is
starting to notice like the fucking In-N-Out fries in between the
everything just, man, it used to feel like a cockpit. Now it just feels like shit. It feels like a bus.
Yeah,
it works, man.
It does, because my feelings was hurt.
Have they called you though or anything? Or like they're like, hey sir, you still need to come back and sign this?
That's why you never go on a fucking car lot.
Hey, we got that pen that you needed, homie. Come over and sign.
Remember those fucking things they used to have at the mall where like it was like enter to win like a car.
Oh yeah.
And like every kid would go up and enter their parents' information and like drop it in without, and then you would just get phone calls nonstop.
For sure.
Yeah, that was me.
That's like the old school, like, how it is now. You go on a website and ask for your email.
Yeah.
That's like the old school version of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of old school, do you guys remember Columbia House Music? How you used to get like, what was it, 12
CDs.
12 CDs for free? How did that work?
They would just show. It was kind of like Girls Gone Wild, how you would like order once and they would keep sending you shit, right?
Yeah. But then you could also, they would send it to you before they had your credit card information. So like, I used to do it all the time. I was pulling straight fraud. I mean, it's probably just,
same here. How did they do that?
Ordering it to his neighbor's house, picking it up.
It was. I forget exactly how it worked, but like you'd send in the card, you'd write and I just put a fake credit card on there and then send it in, and they would send it right back before even charging the fucking thing. So I'd have all these CDs, and then I knew, I was like, oh, I'm under 18. What are they gonna do? I mean, not gonna do. I mean, they probably can get you in trouble.
Devil child, man.
You already knew the law. I'm under 18. I'm good. I wasn't even thinking like that.
Yeah.
Until I became 19, I was like, damn, I could have been doing a whole bunch of shit.
You're still not thinking like that.
I mean, they can do shit to you when you're under 18, but you can always just act, like
shit. On some things, they charge your ass as an adult.
Yeah, man, go shoot up people. Go shoot up a school, man.
All right. CD fraud, murder.
Yeah. And I used to do all kinds of I used to throw eggs out of my window all the time.
Oh yeah,
we lived on the third, it was the third house, like third floor of our house. But all the houses in San Francisco, they're like they look like single family homes because they used to be basically
it's like row houses.
Yeah, then they turn them. They're Victorian style if you want to Google that. But then they turn them all into like 3, flats, bedroom, flats, in like the 50s or whatever. But yeah, so we were on the third floor and we used to chuck egg. I mean,
at cars.
Everything. Yeah,
anything moving.
People walk, and then 2 times I got really scared. So I had a water gun. I used to shoot out the window all the time. And this guy was walking with his phone book, and you know, back in the day when you had like, you know, your little black book, and I squirted out the window and I hit his book, and I guess he saw me, and he was banging on the gate. He's like, get your fucking, I was home alone. Get your fucking ass down here, no motherfucker. And I was like looking out, little,
that's the worst too when you're a kid because you're so used to fucking with people.
Yeah.
And like they would just see it as a nuisance.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like,
it is a nuisance. Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, like they would just like they'd be like, oh man, these motherfuckers, and they would just keep going.
Right.
But every once in a while, you would get that motherfucker who would like chase you down.
They wanted all the smoke.
Another time, one more. And I used to chuck eggs out the window, right? So there was this family that lived there. They were a little bit older than me. Maybe, you know, if I'm in middle school, like the oldest son's in high school, and there's like 4 brothers, right? And they were all, you know, ranging of age. Well, the older brother, I hit him with an egg, but they knew who I was. Like, you know, they knew me. And so for the next like week, like randomly an egg would just hit the window. And my mom was like, what the fuck? Like, why, you know, like that same side window. She's like, what is it? So we had egg. And you can't clean it.
Yeah, it's high, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like high. And like, it's also, it was the higher pane. So like and if you open the window, it blocks it. So you couldn't get to it. So for like years, there was an egg like right on the window.
And when egg dries up, man, that
it's
shit
horrible.
is just horrible.
You can't get it off. Yeah.
Horrible.
Nuisance.
I don't know how we figured this out, but in junior high, we figured out that you take jumper cables from your car, and on a railroad track, right before the what do you call them? The little like railroad track things come down.
This dude's out here derailing trains.
Derail trains are not having to fucking.
He's like, if you take out the tracks right here,
you put this here, the sticks don't go down. The cars just go through.
No, they do go down and they stay down because that's how the what are they called? The gate, the railroad fucking things come down. The reason they come down is because when a train gets close enough, it completes a circuit from both sides of the rail, completes the circuit and makes it go down. It's like the easiest way to do it. So we figured that we'd take jumper cables from our cars and go like a quarter mile down from where the crossing is and put them and connect the electricity or whatever, the circuit, and make them go down, and would just stay there. And we would sit there with our video cameras and videotape people getting so pissed because the things would be down and the cars would be waiting.
Yeah, there's no train.
And just keep waiting. They can't see us. We're like a quarter mile down.
Shitty camcorder and the fucking ISIS music playing.
Was it one of those camcorders you had like on the shoulder?
I'm not that old. I'm old. I'm not that old. No, it was a smaller one. It had night vision though. I was stoked. And this is around like Jackass and MTV. So we were like, hey, this is DJ Shoney. What is Jackass?
When I was in 8th grade, I had just gotten back from Boston, and I went to like a novelty shop while I was there and got this like tube of fake shit. And so it just looked like a swirly, like little like
swirly turd.
Yeah, swirly turd. when you pour it, but it smelled fucking terrible.
Oh, it had smell.
It didn't even smell like shit. It just smelled awful. Like I can't even explain what it is, but like you couldn't get rid of the smell no matter what you did. So we were fucking around one night and we were doorbell ditching houses, but we were putting the shit on like the doorknob. And
so rude.
Yeah, no, looking back now, like, we were fucking dicks. So we went to this, and we would wait. So we'd doorbell ditch, but then we'd hide and like to see people's reaction of like looking at the shit and like smelling it. Oh, what the fuck? And so we did that. And this dude fucking opens the door, sees his doorbell ditch, sees the shit, and then he just hops in his car right away.
Oh, yeah.
It starts like driving around. So we see him get in the car, and we just fucking bolt. And he sees, I don't know if he saw like one of us or what, but he kept going in the direction that we were in. And so we're running down the street and fucking, and a bunch of us hop a side yard fence into this person's backyard. And the only person who didn't do it like stayed in the shadows of the side yard. And we're like, dude, hurry the fuck up and hop the fence. He's like, no, I'm good here. And the fucking dude is driving, and all of a sudden he stops and he fucking looks over and he goes, hey, get the fuck out here. And this fucking asshole, I'll never forget this. He looks back at us and he goes, hey guys, come on. Yeah, I'm like, you fucking dick.
Oh, man. We have a story about that. One of our friends, we've talked about before. We make fun of him on this podcast a lot. We were doing something at a complex and same shit happened, but it was security, like the complex security, remember? Yeah. And then our friend was like, hey, what? Like, kind of like, oh, come on, guys. And we're just like, dude, really? All you had to do was not even say anything. Something happened to me when it was in junior high. There was a huge election. It was probably Bush and somebody. It was probably like 2000, 2001. Me and my buddy got in his car and we were going around stealing the political party signs, like Bush for fucking, Bush for president or whatever it was. We were just stealing them and putting them in the car. For some reason, I don't know why.
Terrorism.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding.
It's not because we took both parties' signs.
It's not because he's white.
So the cops end up pulling us over. This is the end of the story. It's not the good part, but they pull us over and they're like, "Hey, you guys are lucky that you got both party signs because it could have been a federal offense." I still don't give a fuck. Oh, okay, I don't give a fuck. He let us go, but we went up to a house and we were doing this in the same neighborhood. We're probably just going house to house like idiots. Like down the street, someone could just be like, "Where's my sign?" and look and see us doing it to their neighbor.
It's like during Christmas when you put like the reindeer on the like humping each other on the lawn.
I mean, I still do that at my parents' house, but so. I was just hanging out my buddy's window and he was just pulling up and not even stopping, just slowing down. And then I jump out, start running, grab the sign and then throw it in the back and jump in. He never really stops, I think he had like a stick shift. So we're just doing this and we come up to this house and the garage door's open, but the lights are off. It's pitch black. So I'm like, whatever.
Did you touch the tile, see if it was wet?
Oh God no. So I jump out right when my foot hits the ground. There's that homeowner's in his garage. He's been waiting for us. He was legit like Olympic athlete, ready like at the marker, like ready to go after me. And I tell you, I shit my pants. As soon as my feet hit the ground, I took like 2 steps, not even on his lawn yet, and all I hear is footsteps like. What the fuck? And then I hear my buddy go, and I'm like, don't leave for me. And I hear this guy like, motherfucker. Bro, I kicked it into fucking gear, bro. Instead of jumping in the side of the window, I had to jump in the back. I barely made it. I like hit my hip so hard. Fuck! I still hear homeboy still running. Oh, I'm gonna get you. We take off, and then like I said, 45 minutes later, we kept doing it, and then the cops finally found us. Someone probably called, and we've been doing the same block for 3 hours. Bro, as kids, we're fucking idiots.
Yeah,
we don't realize.
He's like, hey, let's just take a bunch of signs.
Well, yeah,
it's just unnecessary.
You just also don't understand like property.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same shit when like back in the day, like you would find like somebody's like wallet and you would just like toss it out as opposed to like going to find them. Now as an adult who's lost his wallet and had to like replace his ID and get new cards.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to locate the person. Like, where is this person? I need to get them their shit back.
Yeah, true. I'll mail it or something.
Remember when I told you guys the story about those kids breaking into my pool at my new place? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, how dare they? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, why are you breaking into a pool? And they left. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they're like, it's just really hot, I'm like, fuck you, As kids... I probably did that a million times. Like, what? It's hot. We just want to dip in the pool.
It's really hot, amigo.
Yeah, that was it. They didn't speak English.
These kids' parents couldn't afford AC. Just fucking.
I'm out there on the phone with HOA.
Go to a pool, mijo. Asshole.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think you're right though. Kids don't understand, and you don't understand experiences if you've never been through it, like the wallet thing. Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
literally the worst fucking feeling in the world.
Yeah,
dude, I remember I would when it had like a missing dog sign. I remember I'd go to a payphone and call and be like, "Yo, how much is the reward?" He's like, "Yo, it's $100." Like, that's not enough.
All of a sudden,
oh my god. Oh, you're a demon.
Yo, fuck ISIS, bro. Dom King.
You're a demon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're videotaping Dom as he's making the phone
on the payphone. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Wait, so you really had the dog or no?
No.
Oh.
I would just call
you had a
him.
homie in the background like,
help me.
That makes it even worse though, because now they think someone has the dog, and they're like,
now they're taking the signs down.
Fuck it, man. They gonna keep Pookie.
Damn.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm not really that proud of it. I was like 12.
That's got to be what happens though when people lose their dogs and the signs go up. Like somebody took the dog, right?
I would assume. What, didn't like Lady Gaga or something get robbed at gunpoint for 2 dogs?
Good.
Yeah. Good.
What?
Lady Gaga.
It's some hard times when you're selling dogs.
You ever see that video of Kanye talking about Lady Gaga and Kodak?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite videos
Dude,
ever.
And Kodak?
Yeah, he's like,
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck she know about cameras? That's what he says, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good
And then
one.
the whole clip is hilarious. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga needs to chill out. I love her. She's awesome. Love her music. Just like
What is she doing now?
I don't know, just celebrities in general. I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that says anything about celebrities, I don't listen. I'm like, stop. I don't care. I don't like.
Did you hear about Britney Spears?
Yeah. If
I'm saying this on the Tasteless Gentleman podcast. Like we've never talked about Lady Gaga before.
Honestly, if like TMZ style fucking celebrity journalism just disappeared forever, I feel like life would improve drastically. Like for everything.
I don't really watch TMZ anymore. I don't know.
You don't, but a lot of people do.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people at least pay attention to like the things that celebrities are doing.
That's basically like the social media form of those magazines that are at the grocery store, the Inquirer.
The tabloids,
yeah. Well, kind of. Right? Yeah, the People magazine.
People magazine. Okay, yeah. Like those
I mean,
ones,
this is stuff. Some of the stuff is interesting, but people do get really caught up in it. And you know,
but there's like real reporting on like celebrity shit. Like what's the one that they like the big industry one in LA is like Variety or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like blah 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 signed on to do like 3 movies.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's like real reporting, not like blah 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 was drunk on West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Making out with a tranny like that. You know what I mean? Like
demonetized again.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm talking about a car, okay?
Yeah. I think you're right.
There's just a lot of shit out there. It's hard to weed through anything. Weed through. You can weave through something too.
I thought it was weed.
You can weave through traffic.
Bob and weave? It's not Bob and
I don't think we talked about this.
I don't know.
We're driving to Victory the other day, a couple months ago, and we got cut off.
The other day, a couple months ago.
Dom's got some driving skills.
Oh yeah,
we almost got hit. This dude was like, I was impressed.
Save the day.
Wait. So what happened? You got cut off, and then you
was somebody pulling
going
out
down some road showing he's like, hey, this way's faster. I ain't never been down it.
It was
Walking
faster.
Dead over there. You can't go down random roads.
Sports arena. It's sports arena.
Bro, they got old IED blasts. People just cut people off.
It's a weird area. Sports arena is weird because there's so many different types of shops, so many different types of people.
Oh,
there's crackheads.
By the way, not to get too off topic, but the Body Shop, remember that place?
Yeah.
I didn't realize this, but years ago, the reason why it closed down is the fucking the Rock Church bought it.
Oh, really?
Just to shut it down.
Christians are taking over.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Wait,
though.
what's the Body Shop?
It was a strip club.
Oh,
that's kind of slick though. You get that payout. You're like, fuck it. Take it off my hands.
And where are all those guys going to go from the strip club? They're going to church now.
Yeah, see?
Yes, or they're going to Pacers.
Very true, very true.
Hey, like Drake said it, man. Freaking buy my neighbor's house if they complain about the noise.
I like it. I like it.
And then you just
One day, Dom. One day.
Isn't that what Zuckerberg does? He bought up like a whole neighborhood basically, and then there was some like $3 million house next to his, and it was blocking a view, so he bought it and then tore it down. Yeah,
it's like when you're a kid and you think $100 is a lot, and then when you grow up, you're just like, yeah, whatever.
You become a billionaire.
I mean, for us, for us.
I think you're right. You guys see that YouTube chick who disappeared?
No,
I haven't seen her in a couple of months.
not since I last saw her.
Jokes.
Got him. Yeah, there was this girl. She's doing those like travel vlog things. You guys have seen those, right? Where people are like in vans or whatever. They do van life. There's a couple that are huge.
They're addicting.
All gas,
They
no
are
brakes?
addicting. No. Like they live in a van, like camping style.
Oh, okay.
And they'll do that for like extended, like years. They'll live in a van, which is kind of cool. You know, it sounds fun for sure. But
where's the internet?
It used to be an SNL sketch.
Yeah.
I live in a van down by the river.
Right, yeah. But the vans are, I mean, if you look at some of the vans, they're fucking nice. There's a guy who was watching this video. It looks like a nice living room. It's one of the bigger Sprinter vans, that's the tall one. It's like 7 feet inside.
It's like the whole tiny house thing too. Like, yeah.
Well, it's all because we're broke.
Hell yeah.
That shit's expensive, though. Those vans are expensive.
Sure. But it's not the same thing as a $400,000 house or something like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Somebody posted a letter they got from like a real estate agent on like their front porch, and it was like, it was in Culver City in LA. And it was like, you have affordable homes near in your neighborhood, and they circled like 2 homes.
Yeah,
they were like 1-bedroom cottages that were like 700 square feet for $600,000. Like, bro, that's affordable. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's even we have a skewed. We'll go back to the YouTube chick in a second, but we have a skewed view on. You know how in your mind you go, like you make $100,000, like that's a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
but that started in like the '90s, and the difference between the '90s, $100,000 now and $100,000 now. Dude, I think it's equivalent to like $300,000. Like it's just totally.
If you make $90,000 a year in San Diego, you qualify for affordable housing.
Is that real?
Yep.
Holy shit.
There's like a tiny percentage of affordable housing units for the people that make. But yeah, like downtown area.
Fuck.
You qualify
sign me the fuck up, damn it.
Holy
tired of living
shit.
for
dude, it's even worse in the Bay Area. Like in the Bay Area, if you make like 150 grand in some places, you qualify for affordable housing.
Fuck, let me move.
Bro, every time I go back to Chicago, I'm looking at the houses. I'm like, dude, what I pay in rent, I could have something like this. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom.
You can do it in San Diego, man.
You can.
It's possible.
You can,
No, it's possible.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, now it's
I'm just saying, like, what I pay in rent. Like, you know what I mean? They're not even paying in mortgage. And they got, like, you know what I'm saying?
I had some friends that moved out of San Diego and they wanted to buy a home. And their plan was to move up north, Northern California, rent for a while, save up their money, and then buy up there because it's way cheaper out of San Diego, out of San Francisco. They went up there and they saved for a year and they decided to move back down to San Diego because the lifestyle, they were just like, they got depressed. They just the places where it is cheap for cheap housing. I'm not saying it's depressing, but
they have kids.
It's fucking boring.
Yes, some of it's boring. You go to Chicago. There's a lot of areas in Chicago where wow, these houses are cheap, but look, spend a couple months in that area and see what's going on.
Yeah,
it
shit
sucks.
going on. It's like
compared to San Diego or San Francisco or LA.
So my one of my friends that I grew up with is a firefighter in the Bay Area, and he got so tired of how expensive it was that he moved down to San Diego and he commutes to work on Southwest. So
we have a friend in
Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu that does that. He's a firefighter.
Yeah, because you have 4 days on, 3 days off, or whatever.
So it does the same thing.
So he goes right into the airport in Oakland, and then goes right to the firehouse, and then just fucking back.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense though, because you sleep there. It's not like you don't need a second house.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking smart.
And he was like, dude, I was living in this fucking place that was like $1,000 more a month. It was way smaller. He was like, I got like 2 bedrooms now. I'm downtown. Like,
I know a couple DJs that do that in Las Vegas. They live in Las Vegas, a nice house, and they just fly to all their gigs.
I think the firefighter thing is like undercover, like come up. Like seriously,
especially because they don't fight fires anymore.
You're not, yeah, but
you're wrong. They do fight fires.
No. I'm talking about literally like city firefighters, not the people that go fight forest fires.
Yeah.
Well, guess where the city guys are getting shipped when there's a for sure. Trust me.
Well, they have specific fire forces for forest fires.
But they do on the big ones. Yeah. There was a guy,
and also people in jail.
Firefighters don't fight fires anymore. Wow, Alex.
No, I'm serious. Look at the statistics on fire departments. They do not go fight fires. They do other shit.
We have like crazy tech now and shit.
I know my brother, like I thought firefighters just fight fires, and he's like, dude, most of my calls are not
EMS shit.
It's EMT.
Yeah, well, they're basically like
they're EMTs. That's what
they're basically EMTs too, right?
That's what I was in Palm Springs with 2 firefighters, and they were talking about how much time they have off. It's literally like sometimes they'll have a whole week off and then work for like 3-4 days and then have a couple of days off. But they both work downtown in the downtown San Diego one. And they're like, yeah, that's the worst one because all it is just heroin overdose and fucking crackheads. And, like we'll pull up and the guy's leg's swollen because it's infected and he doesn't want to go to the hospital. They're like, yeah, you're going to die in like an hour, dude. Damn. Like you gotta, and they don't want to go.
I'd imagine the best one is the fire station in PB where those dudes just sit out there on like the lawn chairs out front.
You got to deal with fucking stabbings and all kinds of.
Come on, that's just par for the course.
PB,
stabbings.
There's more assault and shootings and stabbings in PB than almost anywhere else.
I keep trying to tell him, dude. I
don't see it, man.
He don't hear me.
Yeah,
don't hear me. I've been knocking on Shorty's door. He won't let me in.
It doesn't happen on Garnett or like it happens off of like the alleys.
Am I that guy that's like just looking at my phone, walking to my car so much, and shit's just fucking missiles and stabbings?
Dude, Little Italy is the sexual assault capital of San Diego.
What?
100%. 100%. I know this for a fact. 100%.
Where are you getting your info?
So when I had to get my gun license or whatever, they make you look up all this stuff. And you have to present it to them so that you know the dangers in the area and all that shit. Yeah, so I had to look up all the stats for San Diego area.
Yeah, I've had a couple
mostly alcohol-related crime.
Well, and it also
crime's really fun when you're drunk. So
everyone thinks that sexual assault is dude in the bushes beating off waiting for somebody to walk by. That's usually somebody you know. So it's like it's happening in houses and shit.
Yeah,
those Little Italy creepy fucks making 150 grand Italians. A year up in there just creeping in their little condos. Yeah, come over, girl. I got coke. Come over.
I got meatballs too.
Yeah. So
you guys ain't wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, was it in San? I don't know if this was in San Diego or not, but I guess recently there was some kind of standoff that was downtown, and the dude had like drove off in his SUV and they shot into the car and killed him.
There's been a couple recently.
Yeah, because on Twitch, someone was like, "Yo, was that Scoop that was downtown and almost got hit?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yo, man, people on the internet, they got some good jokes lately, man. Yeah, really. Hey, was that you? Any white guy with tattoos? Is that Shody?
No, but there's some standoff that was at downtown recently, and dude, like, he like went on the sidewalk, was trying to get away, and like fucking hit some like fucking police car or something. They like shot into it and killed him.
Didn't somebody?
I'm guessing.
Wasn't there like a mass shooting with like a ghost gun downtown recently?
What's a ghost gun?
I was about to, what the fuck is a ghost gun?
It's a 3D. Yeah, 3D printed gun, or 3D printed, or it's a 80% lower gun. I don't have one. I don't know anything about them. But basically, you can buy the kit, at the store or whatever. You don't need to like present ID, and then you make it yourself.
No cereal.
And it's like it looks like they're Glock knockoffs. Basically.
So I can what if I built the AR-15?
California, you can't really do it anymore. So basically, I mean, you can still do it. Yeah, you can still make them, but you have to apply for the serial number before you make it.
Oh,
so,
okay.
but I think it was before 2020 or maybe 2019. Anytime before that, they've been making it for 10 years. So anytime before that, if you bought it, you don't have to get it serialized.
So if you build a gun, that's a ghost gun.
Yeah, it's any gun you built. Like literally, if you go to Home Depot and build a shotgun, out of like literally 2x4s and pipe, and people make them all the time. That would be considered a ghost gun as well.
Yeah, basically anything that's not registered ghost, as in like
if you make
okay.
One of my I used to live with this Vietnamese guy, and there was like a stabbing or a shooting out in front of PB Bar and Grill back in the day, and they were reporting the story on the local news, and the sketch of like the looked exactly like like we were fucking we were making fun of him. Sorry, and then there was like, and he was driving like a black Civic. This dude drove a black Beamer. We were like, that's definitely.
I mean, that shit freaks me out. I saw a video, Police Activity is my favorite channel on YouTube. I love it.
Me too.
Because they show the good, the bad, the ugly. They don't discriminate.
They don't.
And there was one where they were chasing a suspect. This is like 2 days ago. They're chasing a suspect. The guy got away a little bit, like through an alley, and he turned a corner. Somebody was coming out of their house dressed just like the guy, and they were like, "Put your hands up." And the guy went like this, like he kind of turned. It was the way he turned was weird, but whatever. But he like turned, he was like, "Oh," and they shot him. And it wasn't even the guy who was walking out of his house dressed like the other dude.
Damn. Finesse.
Yeah.
Dude, there was
finesse the police department.
And then that reminded me when you were like, when the helicopter's in the area, I'll just start running, taking off. Like, bro. Like, they'll chase me. Hilarious.
Guy in a black hoodie.
Hilarious. I stuck my hood on.
That's a joke.
No joke. Like once a week in PB, you have the fucking ghetto bird flying over, being
For sure.
"We're looking for a suspect in like a black hoodie," blah 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 blah, and you're like, okay, now I gotta sit here and listen to this for like 30 minutes.
Dude, that fucking. I think maybe we talked about it last year. That smoke shop down next to Bub's.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah.
Four dudes with AKs ran. I saw the video. 4 dudes with AKs ran in there, robbed everyone inside.
Wait.
Are we talking about the right?
Yes.
We're talking about the same PB?
Yes.
God damn.
He tried to tell him.
AK-47s?
Yeah, it was 4 guys with rifle AKs. 4 guys, and you could watch the whole video.
My question is, how much money could possibly?
Yeah,
how much cash?
it's a smoke shot, not Wells Fargo.
Bro, they're killing it.
But maybe they just like to vape. You ever think about that?
They're just out there like, let me get that bong and I'm out of here, bro.
Hey, were you vaping earlier? Because I saw the smoke. I thought it was a ghost.
Yeah, I was vaping.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That should trip me out.
Oh, dude.
Anyway, say nothing.
I just let it go, man. You know me and ghosts, we're cool.
Dude, when I was in Palm Springs this a couple weeks ago, we went to a smoke shop so my buddy could get a bunch of these vapes for the house we're at. Anyway, this guy in front of us is he's buying some shit and he's being really weird. I'm kind of on a good one, so I'm just like talking and shit. There's a bunch of people in there. I'm just talking, having fun. And this guy, he's buying like this weird looking pipe thing, and I keep going like, "Hey, what is that for?" Like, I was literally curious. I'm like, "What is that for?" Like, I was thinking he's gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, it's for like a bong," and you put this in there. I thought he was gonna explain something. I asked like 3 times. I was drunk, and the guy just gathers his shit and runs out. And I look at the guy behind the guy. I was like, "That was weird." I was like, "What was that about?" He's like, "Bro, it's for smoking crack." I was like, "Oh."
Was it a little glass rose?
No, they were like the bulb, but like, it looked like it was in a bar.
That's the glass dick.
Hey, bro,
I'll put him on blast in front of like 10 people.
Hey, what's that for?
Yeah.
It's like buying condoms as a teenager at a grocery store. Hey man, what you buying? Let the man smoke some crack in peace.
I felt so bad. I mean, maybe I saved his life. You don't know.
Maybe he got so embarrassed, like, I got to kick this.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, that was
he's like, fuck, was that Scoop from the Tasteless Gentleman? God damn it, I got to stop smoking
Or you
crack.
just went in the back alley and just beamed up the crack pipe. That's
Probably was looking for you after, too. Fuck that dude.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
I mean, how do you explain to somebody you're about to go smoke crack?
Yeah, I mean, he could have turned around and said anything. I'd have left him alone, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to a liquor store in L.A., it was like in the hood, and they had like those glass roses.
Oh, yeah.
I asked the guy, I was like, what are those for? He's like, oh, it's just a rose, my friend. I was like, yeah, but like, does it smell?
Yeah.
Like, does it smell like a rose? Like,
My friend, you tell me. Here, I light it for you.
That is kind of fucked up, though.
That is
Why is it legal to sell those?
Like selling, I mean, because you're supposed to smoke other shit out of it.
Well, the little rose is just like a little rose, you know.
Yeah, it's just I feel like the whole prop, you know what I mean? It's just so
Yeah.
they can sell the glass.
Well, even
pipe.
the, I mean, I don't know if it's like this, this day and age, but back in the day, like the bong shop, it was tobacco shop.
Water
Yes.
pipes.
Yeah, water. But we used to pretend like you're taking rips from a bong.
With
Smoking
some-
tobacco.
I remember
Newport menthols. Oh, no. Damn, I could only imagine
That would hurt.
You die.
A Newport rip out of a box.
before like medicinal marijuana and all of that, like, we used to go to Berkeley head shops.
Yeah.
And we used to order weed cookies from them. So you put in the order, and then you would come back like a week later, and they would have like the full batch of cookies for you.
And they're straight committing felonies. I still can't believe it's not 100% legal.
Oh yeah.
It does not make any sense to me why weed is
Especially
illegal
just the
at all.
tax revenue from it. Like,
Yeah,
why
I
would
think
you-
the states are figuring out how to control it so they can make money, right?
Yeah, I would
So they're
assume,
waiting.
yeah.
They're just like, all right, let's figure
Well,
out how
it's
to
like-
make money
it's-
off this.
It's
Then
two prong. Like, you reduce the money you need to spend on law enforcement.
Yeah.
And criminal justice.
Especially like DA and
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like all
like,
that stuff.
like people going to like putting people in jail for shit like weed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then you're also collecting tax revenue, so you're saving money and making money off of it.
they should take all that money that they're making and put it towards, I don't know, lawyers or something to help
yeah.
out the people that have been accused.
They
and
don't
put
want to
in jail.
help anybody.
Yeah.
They're
Hell
not trying to
no.
help anybody.
I think-
I know this chick that had a brother that was in prison for having a bunch of weed and selling it, and now literally what he did like 8 years ago is legal now.
So they can pardon, governors can pardon you and expunge records if
Yeah.
So a lot of people are doing that. A lot of governors are doing that.
I think for
people.
non-violent, every single fucking person let them out for any
For
weed
sure,
shit,
yeah.
expunge anything. If you like rob somebody at gun, maybe that's a next level. But all the little weed, even coke,
Also people who just got
let it be free.
also people who like just got in a fight.
Bro, old dude, what was it? Michael. Oh, fuck. What was his
Phelps, he a fucking crack smoker.
No. He died from a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't
Dude,
fucking with that shit anymore.
Three comedians died at one party, and the girl, I was trying to get her on the show, Kate Quigley. We've been friends on IG forever, and she almost died as well at a party, fentanyl overdose. But 3 other people
Dude,
died.
bad batches of fentanyl and blow. Like, it's
That's what I'm saying,
So
man.
let's-
It's over.
I mean, why would you want to make that free?
No. Make it legal, sir.
Make it legal so they're not putting fentanyl
So
in
I
it.
can get it from Johnson & Johnson. So I can get mine nice, and it has a little fucking logo on it.
Yeah, so you don't have to go buy it from the dude who has lawn chair furniture in his living room.
I want Uber Eats. Like when it's like, would you like a little alcohol? And I'm like,
Yeah.
why not? And I go to the section like, oh, I would like an 8-ball.
So you're
Family
yeah,
size,
I would do them.
family size at Costco.
Yeah, and so you're not fucking going to a shady neighborhood at 7 a.m.
Imagine you're at Costco and you get like how everything's
Kirkland Coke, baby.
vacuum sealed.
Kirkland
Honestly,
Coke.
and you break out the bricks and the vacuum seal.
Bricks of cocaine.
It'll be cheap.
People are going to be stealing.
Just bring in the oxy.
No. Hold on, I'm freaking out. No, they're not going to be stealing.
A brick of cocaine?
They're stealing because it's hard to get right now, and it's
yeah,
controlled.
exactly.
But if you could just buy it at fucking 7-Eleven, why would you
like
steal it?
like an OxyClean in a tub?
Yes.
Like coming out with blow.
I don't know many things you can hold that are worth like $20,000.
But it won't be
It's
that
not going to be
expensive.
worth that.
It won't be worth
The
that.
funny thing is, people aren't robbing weed stores for the weed. They're robbing it because the cash.
The cash,
'Cause
yeah.
You can't deposit the cash into a bank.
Yep.
So right now, like these, basically they hire like former military for security to like move cash around these places because they can't put it in banks.
That's why dispensaries are so fucking shady still, man. I hate them.
Cash only.
Don't forget to bring cash because you'll go in there paying strip club prices.
Remember our buddy who was in MARSOC we used to hang out with all the time? I don't say his name, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's the Marine Special Forces. That's the job he did when he got out for like 5 years. He's like, basically, we get kitted up like we're in Afghan to transport millions of dollars in cash and armored vehicles from the dispensaries.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This ain't no Brinks trucks, is it?
I mean, I'm sure it's something like that.
Well, it's like
bulletproof spinner vans.
They got the Suburbans following, so it's like a caravan. It's
the
like
whole shit.
There was like a Vice episode where they when Colorado first legalized marijuana, where they were following these security teams.
I think I've seen that. Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's also weird to me that like when it's legal now in California, but they still treat it like fucking strip clubs. Where like it's always in like some industrial fucking area, like it's nowhere convenient.
Yeah, really.
In Colorado, when we used to go snowboarding in Colorado, I've seen my buddies go in, and it's literally like 7-Eleven, not 7-Eleven, but you're barely even showing your ID, like.
Yeah, Colorado, they definitely had a few like in like the actual like neighborhoods.
Yeah. It's different there. It's different. It feels different. The whole experience feels different. Here, it still feels.
Didn't they legalize shrooms in Colorado?
I think so.
That's
maybe
the next
Oregon
one
too. That too though. Like you can't even overdose on these things. I don't like shrooms and
they can
weed.
fuck you up though mentally.
Yeah, but so can alcohol.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
can it?
Yeah.
What?
Over a long period of time.
Yeah.
I think shrooms can fuck you up like within a week.
You always hear those. You always hear those stories, like the horror stories about shrooms. Have you ever actually known anybody who got fucked up on shrooms?
Yeah, my girlfriend. She had a bad trip. Like,
not a bad trip. You bad trip smoking weed. Like, I mean, like
literally full on panic attack.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So what are you asking?
Like actually mentally, like 5150.
Yeah,
freaking out,
lost their fucking mind.
Yeah.
Oh, like permanently?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anyone. I had it that bad at least. But I think you got to do it a lot for a very extended period amount of time. You know, like
now acid.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That'll fuck you up.
I mean, people are pushing for acid to be legal too.
That should be legal too. I'm dead serious. I know it sounds like a meme or whatever, but I'm dead serious.
I am too.
What drugs should be illegal in your eyes?
I think even heroin should be legal.
Yeah, well, I think they should be. I think
Dom's face.
I think the hard ones should be decriminalized, and you would give them places to go do it where it's safe and fucking, like you get people actually giving them clean needles.
Dom, just because it's illegal doesn't mean people are gonna do it. Like it's not gonna be like, let's go get some fucking acid tonight.
Portugal and Amsterdam, they both do that. Heroin's completely legal. All the shit went down. All the overdose, all this shit all went down. You can just walk into a spot that you can buy it right there. You know it's pure. You know how much you should do because it's pure.
It's the same thing about. So I've talked about this before with people, but like limiting like how you can drink alcohol causes people to get alcohol poisoning. Like when you restrict it to like certain places and force people into homes, and the time windows, time constraints, like you actually force people to drink like more heavily.
Don't some states still have like what is it, dry Sundays? Is that what?
Yeah. So like when you go to like more social settings when you're drinking, you actually drink less. Yeah. And you pace
Speak
out
for
over
yourself,
time.
bro. I'm built different.
Fucking pound it, brother.
I mean, we definitely do that, obviously.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But that's also because we're on like time constraints. If you go to places like Vegas where you just go all day, you're not worried about fucking banging down shots.
Well, think about it like this: we go to a party. Say it's like the TTG Christmas party, and we got drink tickets, and we each got 2 drink tickets. And then Dom's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the bar. Do you guys want one? I'll pay for it." You know what I mean? It's limited. Oh, fuck yeah, give me one. But if it's an open bar, you guys won't, I'm good. Like, I'll get one later, you know?
Or
so I
like
think you're right.
1 o'clock and I'm like, fuck, I better get 2 drinks right now.
Exactly.
That's to me why like drinking in public should be a thing because like if you go to a park and drink with your friends, you drink way less heavy than if you were like at a house party where you're like playing flip cup
in public makes me just as mad as the drug laws. It doesn't make any sense to me
because you can do it all in your front yard
and all that. There's a bunch of law. Everything is already illegal. Like being wasted in public, that's already illegal. Yep. Fucking littering, that's already illegal. Fighting, being loud, all that shit's already illegal. Why can't I walk down the street drinking a beer? It makes no fucking sense.
But you can walk down the street drinking a fucking Coke.
Right. Yeah. Or doing lines.
Yeah, you can't.
He's got the mobile mirror.
Yeah.
The dog's taking a piss. Hey,
Man, you always knew somebody was a big cokehead when they busted out their metal fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The little
He's like, I had one of those.
Yeah.
Is that Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah. No comment. But those they were. I think my friends used to tell me that it's easy. It's just easy. Like, they had the little vial with you unscrew the top and it has the spoon on it.
Yeah, the little.
Because you just be on the dance floor and just
just.
disappear. Yeah. Come back up.
That reminds me of what's that movie? Cruel Intentions, I think.
Oh, the cross.
The cross, the cross, and she it's so bad.
Yeah,
Snorting lines.
Major cokehead right there.
What time are we at? I got to get back to
Yeah, 1:21, son.
Yeah, I gotta get back to breakfast. It's too fucking early for this shit.
I'm going to fucking sleep after this.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna put this up Saturday. Oh, so from now on we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to put them up Saturday instead of Sunday because people were complaining. It kind of makes sense.
Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays are for the boys, and I'll probably do it a little bit later. Like I think we'll put them about 2. I'll probably put them at 4 maybe. Because that's about like pregame time for East Coast, and I feel like that makes more sense. Yeah. And people wanted to watch football and shit, so they were like, "Dude, it's the middle of the game. I'm not
cutting the shit off for your stupid ass show."
Oh yeah, I forgot about football.
The Bears are in the playoffs. They're watching this shit.
Come on, we know the Bears aren't making the playoffs. That's right.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll do Saturday. Be on Twitch right after this. All of our links, you guys are Twitch. Yeah. I saw you came back Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know about Shody.
Oh, Twitch is dead to me.
All right.
I just don't have time. I'm still all for it.
Is it TikTok now?
No, I have no time for it. I did a whole year. It was amazing. It was cool. Maybe I'll pop on there every once in a while, maybe like once a year or something.
All right.
Christmas. It's a Christmas special.
See you guys at Thanksgiving.
We'll see you guys on Patreon. We'll see you guys on Discord. Yeah. Thank you for all the support. Be blessed.